My name is Raymond Davidson and I started the company Glencairn Crystal in 1980. We are the creators of the Glencairn Whisky Glass. Almost 30 years ago I realised there was a need for whisky to have its own glass. Wine, brandy, champagne, they all have their own distinctive glasses, and yet whisky, the world's most complex spirit, can be found served in anything from tumblers to Paris goblets. I wanted to create a glass that allowed consumers to appreciate the aromas and different characteristics of whisky, so I designed a glass based on the capita used by the master blenders. I based the bowl of the glass on the capita, but I opened up the mouth so that it was comfortable to drink from. I don't believe that a serious whisky drinker at a bar wants to have a stemmed glass, so I married the bowl to a more robust base. The Glencairn glass is designed to guide you to nose the whisky before you drink it, thereby enhancing the experience. Unfortunately, it was the early days of the company, and producing the glass would have been very costly, so the project had to be shelved. It lay gathering dust, or as we say, maturing, for 25 years until my eldest son Paul discovered it and took it to the master blenders. We couldn't go round all the master blenders, but we approached Robert McElroy from Diageo, David Stewart from William Grant & Son, Robert Hicks from Allied Distillers, Richard Patterson of White & Mackay, and John Ramsay of the Edrington Group.
I think I'd met Raymond at the odd trade dinner or something over the years, and he was saying he was working on a glass that was trying to be a combination of the professional user's glass as well as something for the consumer. And he came along to our sample room in West Nile Street, showed us where he was with the development, and we had some discussions about how we might improve it even in what his initial prototype was.
We went through the specification. We noticed originally it was quite small. It wasn't as bulbous as you see today, and that changed, and slowly but surely this is what the glass developed through our interpretation, the way it could be held, the way it could be nosed, and from that this wonderful glass was born. More than anything, it actually identifies Scotch whisky. When you think of the Glencairn glass, what do you think of? You don't think of wine, you think of Scotch whisky, and that's what makes it so special. Getting the consumer to think about Scotch whisky, not just blended whisky, but single malt whisky as well.
We produced 1,500 handmade samples and launched the glass at Whisky Live London in 2001. It was well received by all the people we spoke to, and from the 1,500 samples we produced for the launch, we now sell over 1.5 million per year, and that is just to the whisky industry. The Glencairn glass has been a success across the world and has won numerous awards, including the National Business Marketing Strategy Award, the Queen's Award for Innovation in 2006, the Queen's Award for International Trade in 2012, and another award we were proud to receive was Industry Leader of the Year from the well-known and respected United States magazine Malt Advocate. The Glencairn glass has come a long way, and it has a long way to go, but I'm delighted that Scotch whisky now has a glass it can call its own, and that it is finally arriving where it was always intended to be, and that is in the bars.